Hello, my name is Anaya Catan. I'm a uprising fourth year student. For this week, we learned about participatory culture and focusing of students as creators of content. For this slide, we will be talking about the summary of reading. So one of the quotes that stuck out to me the most was learning how to campaign and govern, how to read, write, edit, and defend civil liberties, how to program computers and run a business, how to make a movie and find distribution, or all the kinds of skills we might hope for our schools. Best schools would teach. So within the reading, participatory culture was the main focus, and there were 5 short definitions given within the reading. So number 1 was relatively low barriers to artistic expression and civic engagement. 2, strong support for creating and sharing creations with others. 3, some type of informal mentorship, whereby what is known by the most experts pass along to novices. 4, members who believe that their contributions matter. And 5, members who feel some degree of social connection with one another. At the least, they care what other people think about what they have created. So through participatory culture, individuals are able to express themselves through words, sounds, images, videos, etc. and allows different forms of expressions, enhancing creativity and enabling different skills that are not taught in a formal classroom setting. So by having these experiences, we believe that changes the way youth think about themselves and alters the way they look at work created by others. Participatory culture shifts the focus of literacy from individual expression to community involvement. So the main goal is to encourage youth to develop the skills, knowledge, ethical frameworks, and self-confidence needed to be full participants in the contemporary culture. So for this slide, we'll be talking about the summary of the videos. So within the videos assigned, there were 4 of them. So one of them being the introduction. It talked about Henry Jenkins calling online communities participatory culture, while James G. called the online communities affinity spaces. So both of them argue that online communities, whether they were referred to participatory culture or affinity, they both offer powerful, enriching, and learning experiences and opportunities because members share a common interest and are self-motivated to acquire knowledge and refine their skills. So other digital media educators such as Mimi Itlo suggest that educators need to examine how informal learning spaces, so online communities, can be integrated into a formal school curriculum. For video 2, it talked about the participatory culture, and it describes a world where we can take media into our own hands because we have the capacity to see and do media as we please. So it talks about where communities produce media. It wasn't so much about making the money, but to share our ideas and our knowledge to others. And I also talked about that no one within the community was an expert. It was just individuals trying to learn new skills. So those skills were just getting passed down from different people, whether they know a little bit about a certain topic or didn't know anything about it. So in video 3, it talked about Mimi connecting the learning children and digital media. So she expressed how learning outside of school matters tremendously for the learning in school. And she also mentioned how informal and formal learning need to be coordinated together for a better learning environment for students. While video 4 talked about the influence of participatory culture on education. It mentioned how informal learning equaled social media participatory communities. Hankins also mentions to create content that is accessible to everybody. So a great example would be the YouTube videos assigned to us. The first introduction video, I noticed that the video was created back in 2016. And through this, I was able to see that the professor has been able to reuse the same video because it has been accessible to everybody that wants to gain some sort of knowledge within a topic. Some reactions to the reading. It was really interesting to see how Firefox web browser was born, and then whether seeing the studies of the type of students, the percentages of teens who use the internet that could become media creators. So for me personally, even though I do not have a big following, I still do like sharing stuff that I do, such as sports, education, art, dance. Yes. And then for my reaction for the videos, it was just really amazing to see how different things in social media can help us within a classroom setting. Just because we were able to learn different skills such as networking, how to communicate with others, how to properly write, and how to collaborate with other individuals. Thank you.